Before we begin, we'd like to take a moment, just a brief moment, to acknowledge the incomparable teachers and educational staff that have helped our students arrive at this momentous day. Please give it up for JSK staff. Okay, please rise for the JSK class of 2026.
Good morning, everyone. You can take your seats. Good morning. I didn't hear anybody. I didn't hear anybody in the back. Good morning. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to JSK's 2026, class of 2026 graduation. We did it, right? Clap it up. We'd like to welcome all parents, staff, colleagues, friends, guests, staff from 92nd Street Y, and everyone in between, and our students, our graduates. Class of 2026, I just said it backstage, we are graduating a lot of personalities right now. We are graduating. You guys have made JSK an amazing place to come to work every day. You've made it an amazing place to be a part of. And as we sit here, especially this year, looking back at all of the challenges all of you've had to get to this point, all of the setbacks, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, and then you flip it. You've made it to this point. And on a year, especially at this time in New York City, Nixon 5. Just saying. Especially in a year like this, at a time like this in New York City, we needed that infusion. We need this energy. And we need this positivity. So if there's one thing that you can take from this time period is that You sitting here today silenced every critic. You sitting here today silenced every hater, every naysayer, every person that said you couldn't do it, you did it. Every challenge, every setback, you guys rose above, you persevered, and you're sitting in these seats right now ready to graduate. Couldn't be more proud of you. And I'm going to get off the mic before I start crying. But before I do, in all seriousness, before I do, students, look around this place. This is an amazing place. A lot of very important people have walked across this stage. You're next. And everyone here in this place is here for you. Everybody here is here to celebrate your success, to celebrate your achievement. So I want you to take this in. Put the egos aside, put everything aside, and just take this in. Let the emotions hit you, because this is a special moment for every single one of you, and I want you to remember this for the rest of your lives. So with that being said, none of this would have been possible if 9 years ago, Andrew Brown didn't put together a group of individuals, a group of staff members, and had us build a roster up of amazing students. None of this would have been possible without the man I'm about to introduce now. Andrew Brown, your principal.
Good morning, JSK family. It is a privilege and an honor to stand up here, like Mr. Butler said, for the 9th year. I'm just so proud of what you have all accomplished, and to be up here really, really is an honor. So I want to start first with a few thank yous. The staff of Judith SK High School, who are the most incredible people, who treat their students as if they are their own family members, who come to work not because it's a job, but because it's a mission. Thank you to all of our staff members. You are wonderful people. To Mr. Butler, Ms. Brown, Ms. Francis, my right and left hands who really run the operation, thanks to you and everything that you do. To our community partners, Canba, Savannah and Linden, Savannah Hall and Linden English for your unwavering support. To Manhattan Youth, Wesley Goodrich and Bob Townley, and Manhattan Youth and Canba also got us a space, and thank you for your unwavering support. We appreciate you. To Uprise, Dr. Rachel Weller and Shilpa Tafiq, all the support that you provide us. Thank you for everything that you do. Voices of a People's History, CUNY SLU, the School of Labor and Urban Studies, Manhattan Theater Club, Co-op Tech, Mr. Corey Prober and his staff. Thank you for everything that you do. What a great partnership that we have. District 79, Glenda Esperance and her team, our keynote speaker, Nikki James, the graduation committee, Olinda, JV, Liga Bay, Savannah, everybody that's on that team, thank you for that. The Coppage family, I believe the Coppage family is here with us. Thank you, Coppage family. And then I want to thank the families and our parents. I have to shout out Miss Franklin. Miss Franklin, if you're here, 4 for 4. 4 for 4. That's all I'll say. We are gathered today in the hallowed halls of the 92nd Street YMCA. And while that may sound a little bit funny to say, remember this, that giants have stood on this stage. Michelle Obama, Bill and Hillary Clinton, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Robin Williams, Nas, Al Pacino, Maya Angelou, James Baldwin, Langston Hughes, Toni Morrison, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Albert Einstein, giants. And today that list grows. Our valedictorian, Jordan, our salutatorian, Aaliyah, you are giants. Tiny, Kabir, Kayla, Danae, you are giants. Leslie, Cian, Jerry, Bryce, Dane, you are giants. Darren, Brian, Brianna, Ethan, Isaiah, Kemar, Cameron, you are giants. And the entire class of 2026, you are all giants. Not because of where you stand today, but because of what you've overcome to get here. You met obstacles with perseverance. You met problems with solutions. You faced challenges that could have stopped you, and you kept moving forward. As Mr. Butler said to me a couple of weeks ago so perfectly, you are the personification of possibility. You put a face on hope. You put a name on success. You show the world what dreams look like when they refuse to quit. You are living proof that when you say what you mean and mean what you say, incredible things happen. Now understand this. Being a giant has nothing to do with your height, has nothing to do with your job title, nothing to do with your bank account, your strength, your speed, how loud your voice is. Being a giant starts in your heart. A giant shows up when the odds are stacked against them. A giant shows up for their family, for their friends, but most importantly, a giant shows up for themselves. A giant keeps believing when belief gets difficult, keeps faith when faith gets difficult. A giant keeps going when quitting would be easier. A giant finishes the job. And giants are not always comfortable because greatness lives just outside of comfort. Think about David and Goliath. Goliath stood nearly 10 feet tall. He wore armor that weighed over 100 pounds. By every measure, he looked unbeatable. But David, the son of Jesse, was the real giant because giants are measured by courage, not by size. Victor Wembanyama stands 7 feet 4 inches tall with an 8-foot wingspan. By every physical measure, he's a giant. But Jalen Brunson, a kid from New Jersey, standing 6'2", looked up at that challenge and dropped 45 on him to win Game 5 in San Antonio. That's what giants do. And Mr. Crow shared a quote with me from Brunson that could not be more fitting for JSK, where he said, "You are allowed to think about what the worst case scenario is, but you've got to go out there and do something about it." That is who you are. You didn't ignore challenges. You didn't pretend obstacles weren't there. You saw them, you faced them, and then you did something about them. Everyone wants to stand on top of the mountain, but very few people want to wake up and start climbing. The climb is where life happens. The climb is where you laugh. The climb is where you cry. It's where you discover who you really are. Don't wait for tomorrow to begin that journey. Your journey is already happening. And before I finish, there's one piece of advice I feel especially qualified to give because staff started calling me Unc this year. You know who you are. Time. Time is the only currency you spend without ever knowing your balance. Every single day is a gift. Every day is an opportunity, but every day is also a responsibility. A responsibility to grow, a responsibility to improve, a responsibility to become the person you know you can be. Today you celebrate an incredible accomplishment, and you should. You earned it. But remember, graduation is not the finish line. It's a starting line. You're standing at the doorstep of your future. And what comes next will be determined by how you spend your time, your effort, and your energy. The world won't decide that for you. You will. We've seen you through your triumphs and setbacks, your victories and disappointments, your good days and your difficult days. And through it all, one thing has remained crystal clear. Every single one of you has extraordinary promise. You are creative. You're brilliant. You are thoughtful. You are caring. You're courageous. You're capable of more than you know. It's been an honor to watch you grow, a privilege to be a part of that journey, and none of us can wait to see what you do next. Never stop being curious, never stop finding joy, never stop believing in yourselves, and never stop being exactly who you are. Class of 2026, go out into the world and shine your light so brightly that others find their way because of it. Congratulations to you all. The world is waiting for its next generation of giants. Thank you. It is my honor to introduce a real partner in this work who cares for your well-being as much as any of us do and fights for it, the principal of Co-op Tech, Mr. Kaye Prober.
All right, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope you shine as bright as this light that's shining right in my eyes, but congratulations to the class of 2026. Good morning and welcome. I'm the principal of Co-op Tech, and on behalf of Co-op Tech, our staff, students, and the entire school community, a huge congratulations to the class of 2026. What a beautiful day and a special place to celebrate your tremendous accomplishment as high school graduates. We are all so proud of you. I'm excited to be here with you today at the 92nd Street Y, a place that hosts the most compelling thinkers of our time, the most thrilling entertainers in the world, the most influential policymakers in society, and now the Judith S.K. class of 2026. Congratulations. Really take this moment in. Take this in. Special thank you to our families and parents for all that you do, all that you've done to support your children through their educational journey and help them get to this important milestone in their life. We know the road was not easy, with many twists and turns, ups and downs, and that's what makes it so much sweeter. So thank you to the families for all that you have done to help our students and your children get here. Special thank you to Principal Brown for your unwavering commitment to the students that we serve. We took this journey on together about 10 years ago to blend a transfer high school with a career and technical education school, and there were a lot of questions about whether this would work. A lot of questions, doubt questions. Well, I guess we all proved them wrong because now we continue to celebrate hundreds and thousands of graduates from the beginning of our experience. So thank you for never giving up on this, what's happening here. A huge shout out to Harold, Sarah, Stephanie, and Ulrich, and all the teachers and entire staff of JSK. Thank you guys for all that you do as well. And to the class of 2026, you are here, you made it, you are graduates. You all got here in different ways, faced different challenges, took steps forward and then maybe a few backwards, but navigated and continued to push forward. You may have had some people doubt that you could do it. We know you had people who always believed in you, but ultimately you passed the tests, you did the work, completed the assignments, and you showed up for yourself. Think about your journey and be really proud about what you have accomplished. You are here because of you. Just remember that. You're here because of you. You did it. This is a moment in time that should be a catalyst for you to think about your purpose and to begin to create meaning for yourself and those around you. Purpose will continue to drive you forward and allow you to keep growing. You are all amazing in so many ways, so keep pushing for more, never settle for less. Thank you for being part of our Co-op Tech JSK school community and allowing us all to be here to celebrate you. And one final thought I want to leave you with is from an old song, and it goes like this. And I'm not going to sing it because if you remember, when I first started, I said, there's the most thrilling entertainers in the world, so I will not sing this. But this I thought was really important for me just to say to you. Right now, hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now, come on, it's everything. Right now, catch that magic moment and do it right here and now. It means everything. Congratulations to the class of 2026. You guys did it. Thank you.
Good morning, graduates, class of 2026, families, and JSK family, of course. For several years, JSK has had the pleasure to collaborate with voices who provide students a platform to showcase their stance on creativity through human rights and even have had the pleasure of being in the Lincoln Center every single year. Today, I just wanted to introduce this lovely video to all of y'all, and congratulations, love y'all.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
That all men are created equal.
That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights.
That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men,
Deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it.
What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice to which he is the constant victim. The conscience of the nation must be roused, for it is not light that is needed, but fire.
It is not patience that is needed, it is quick action.
The rich inheritance of justice, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not me. Why do you summon us when our kind is not included?
I struggle, you don't. I'm seen as less, you're not. We may have luxuries, but we have dignity and bonds.
This is a nation of inconsistencies. The parties lie to us, and the political speakers mislead us. It is no longer a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Wall Street owns the country.
Who can we trust if our own government won't protect us?
The people who are supposed to listen to us lie to us.
The system is corrupting. We, the people, are the government because this government isn't for the people.
They don't care, they lie to help their own needs.
We, the people, need to come together and shine as one.
We need free health care.
We need justice.
We need peace. Those who have had the fortune of being born on some particular spot consider themselves better than the living beings inhabiting any other spot. Such is the logic of patriotism. It is bringing all the workers to a point when they will say to their masters, "Go and do your own killing. We have done it long enough for you."
We, the people, are fed up with being used to wage war and to clean up the horrors committed in our name by our so-called government.
America has shown to beat all competition by stepping on everyone's toes without shame or remorse.
We should be loving each other and embracing the world.
We oppose the idea of national pride or national identity.
Anti-nationalism will change our politics, social movements, and how countries interact with each other.
If we all come together, we can become stronger by making agreements without war.
The cycle of war and killings must come to an end.
We, the Americans of the Americas, who believe in peace and equality, reject the logic that America is all-powerful. We will rise up in unity to defend our beliefs.
We fought, killed, and died for this country. Now, we make our American dreams our reality.
Our problem is civil obedience. We have to transcend these national boundaries in our thinking. People in all countries need the spirit of disobedience to the state. And we need a kind of declaration of interdependence among people in all countries of the world who are striving for the same thing.
Our problem is not fighting against the people in power who are unjust.
Our problem is not speaking up. Our problem is not standing up. Our problem is being heard.
All people who work hard deserve a good life, but the people with the most money hold all the power.
The wrong people that are empowered need to be put in their place.
Too many people face consequences they do not deserve for standing up for what's right. We demand reparations to right the wrongs.
Everyone in the world can create global change and make things fair for everyone.
We must collectively imagine what can be, and we have to diligently labor for what must be. Hope is a discipline. Hope is generated through action. Every time we choose constructive action, it builds towards the possibility of freedom and liberation. We'll get through this together. That's a promise.
Hope is about taking action towards what we want to accomplish.
Words can hold power, but actions are greater and louder than words.
Because our actions reflect who we are.
If we stick together, we could cultivate hope for our future.
We don't know what tomorrow may bring, but we can walk through today in hope of making a better tomorrow possible.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that we cannot be denied life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That all people deserve equal opportunities and respect.
That everyone deserves political peace and financial freedom.
That everyone deserves to be treated equally, no matter their gender or race.
That we are made the same, we bleed the same, we cry the same. We are the same.
We the people.
We the people need to fight back.
We the people have built these growing cities and should stand in our power.
We the people have a voice, a right, and a say in the leaders of our country. We must hold them accountable.
We the people must come together to speak out against inequality.
We the people need to come together in unity.
We the people should gather to fight for our freedom.
We the people are made up of many. May we forever maintain our diverse composition.
We the people understand that the power of the people is stronger than the people in power.
We the people. We the people. We the people need to come together.
What an amazing video. Thanks again to our partners at Voices. So next up, we wanted to acknowledge students for academic success, those students who have worked with us with internship, and students who are being acknowledged for their trade success. So if you see your name on this screen right now, kindly stand up and take your applause. For academics, for achievement in trade, and for internship. Thank you for everything that you guys have done. Next up, I would like to introduce Ms. Hunkley, who will introduce our salutatorian.
Graduates, colleagues, families, and distinguished guests, it is my distinct honor to introduce a student who embodies the very best of our school's spirit. Someone who knows what it means to relentlessly and consistently pursue her goals. When life presented obstacles, she met them with fierce strength and determination. She learned to tune out the drama, ignore the distractions, and stay the course toward the future she envisioned. Our next speaker is known for far more than just her impressive grades, her eloquent writing abilities, and her culinary excellence. She is a leader, a supportive classmate, a willing volunteer at school events, and a true pillar of the JSK school community. She comes from a family that is practically a permanent fixture in our school's history. Over the years, we have proudly graduated several members of the Franklin family. It is only fitting that this family's incredible chapter here concludes at the top of the class. Please join me in welcoming to the podium to deliver the salutatory address, your 2026 salutatorian, Yanira Franklin.
Ooh, that's kind of tall. Good morning, parents, families, administrators, classmates, and teachers who are probably still in shock that my attendance record even allowed me to graduate a year early, let alone give a speech. Welcome to graduation. I am officially your salutatorian, and yes, you heard it right, number 2, which is fitting because last year and the year before that, my GPA was also hovering around a number 2. But if you would have told me last year I would be standing on the stage this morning, I probably would have laughed, though I probably would not have been in school to hear you say that to me. When I first walked through those double doors, I felt like a walking rerun. I'm the youngest of 6 children and 4 who have attended JSK. Almost every teacher and staff member saw my last name and smiled or probably Winston Payne. Sorry. I felt less like an individual and more like a sequel that nobody asked for. As for my brothers, I have no clue how you guys made it out of here with your actions, but congratulations to all of us for surviving. Last year, I skipped class and avoided schoolwork like it was the plague. My attitude was horrible, and honestly, my attendance was a joke. I only used my alarm to help me keep my skipping schedule intact. Ironic how I now have perfect attendance. I owe everything to a few incredible teachers and staff who refused to see me fail. Ms. Hunkley, Ms. Perez, Ms. Bridgemahan, Ms. Delmar, Ms. Tova, Ms. Brown, and Mr. Islam. Thank you for seeing me and deciding I was worth the trouble. Thanks to you, I unlocked the potential my mother bragged about that I didn't know I had. And a more special shout out to Ms. Garcia. I know you're supposed to love all your students equally, but realistically, we all know I'm her favorite. It's on the record though, y'all can't take that back. Thanks to all of you, not only am I graduating as salutatorian, I'm heading off to college after. To my class of 2026, my story proves high school isn't about how you start, but rather how you manage to recover. Second place isn't so bad, considering how I started. We all had a moment where we wanted to disengage and run away, but we showed up. As we leave today, remember that you are never defined by your worst habits, your worst grades, the giant shadows left by others. You are defined by your ability to turn it all around. Thank you to my family, my teachers, and everyone who believed in me when I was actively planning to repeat my previous mistakes. And thank you, Mama, for making me attend. Congratulations, class of 2026. We really made it this far.
Champ is here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and at Judith SK High School, we've been fortunate to have an incredible village standing behind our students every step of the way. Family engagement is more than attendance at events. It's about building relationships, creating partnerships, and ensuring that every student knows that they are supported both at home and at school. Today, as we celebrate our graduates, we also celebrate the families who've encouraged them, believed in them, and walked alongside them on their journey. I'd like to share a few special moments from this school year that reflect the strength, love, and commitment of our Judith SK family, and a time was had. Please enjoy.
I gotta say, the impact that this school has done in Daquan's life is absolutely amazing. When they tell me, oh, my son this, my daughter that, I said, girl, you better go to JSK because that's the truth.
At Judith SK High School, family is at the heart of everything we do. Who are you? Where are you? What do you have going on? These are things that you find out when you participate in activities like this, because I want another layer to get peeled back so we can get to know each other. This is what Build a Community looks like. Our Parents as Partners program creates meaningful opportunities to strengthen the connection between families, students, and our school community.
From day one, JSK has been my village. They didn't let Skyland fall through the cracks.
JSK, I call it, when I talk about it, it's a diamond in the rough. The rough is Harlem. The rough is New York City, you know? But they're saving lives here, literally.
Throughout the school year, families and staff came together through icebreakers, shared meals, and meaningful conversations that helped us to foster connection, and more importantly, it created the space to build trust through engagement.
Your journey may not look like your destination. Maybe I'm not walking the same walk as you today, but I could be tomorrow. And just holding that space for one another, I think it makes a big difference. I know a lot of why I am where I am now is because of my village.
At Judith SK, we genuinely believe that when families and schools work together, Students thrive. The village that we are building is rooted in opportunity, empowerment, and more importantly, love.
Just really proud since we're here. I'm really proud of Tamia and all the works that she's doing here in the school. It's like 180, 360 a couple of times around.
I didn't see like the miracle this school did for her. So I'm so grateful with you, all of you. And she's just, I'm so proud of her.
I am here to support, to collaborate, to feel the love, and to get love.
Chip and dip is going around. Mocktails are in the building. Cash prizes are here. You have to be in it to win it.
I want to bring connection, good spirits, and good conversation about goals.
I would love to bring happiness, love, empowerment, and unity.
When you leave here, I want you to feel like you know everybody here. This is your cousin, and girl, I'm gonna see you this summer at the barbecue. All right, let me just say thank you so much to all of the families that participated. Thanks to the admin for donating the money. And we appreciate you for trusting us with your young people. Next up, I have the distinct honor of presenting this year's 2026 Jaquan Copage Award with the Copage family and Mr. Store.
Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. So I'm here with Khadijah to introduce a couple of people who are really very dear to us as a community. We have Miss Stephanie Robinson, as well as her son, Jaquan Xavier Coppage. And he is not here physically with us because, unfortunately, he tragically lost his life November 2020 before he was able to graduate from JSK. So every year at graduation, we give an award in his honor to a student who really embodies Jaquan's spirit of kindness, authenticity, and really, really relentless resilience. So to tell you more about this year's recipient, I'm gonna turn you back to Khadijah Allen. But before I do that, can we please just give a round of applause for Miss Robinson? It really, really takes a lot of generosity and strength of spirit to show up here every year in support of our community in these circumstances. And we love her and appreciate her so much. So, Khadijah, take it away.
Let us pray, right? Okay. Help me get through this. This year's recipient embodies the very spirit of this award. When I think of this student, I think of resilience. Over the past 4 years, I've watched her navigate challenges that have caused many people to give up. She is a young mother who experienced the loss of her grandmother, an important part of her village, while continuing to pursue her education and build a future for her family. Yet through every obstacle, she continued to show up. She demonstrated strength, determination, and an unwavering commitment to her goals. She reminds us that success is not measured by the absence of struggle, but by the courage to keep moving forward in the midst of it. For her perseverance, her authenticity, and the example she has set for others, it is my honor to present the 2026 Jaquan Copage Award to Tashira Mackey, AKA Tiny. Come on. Thank you, guys. Oh, I took yours. Sorry.
When I first came into the school, I walked in here and I just got the vibe that this school was gonna be fit for me.
The Washington, D.C. trip, when I first attended, I was really shy, and that trip made me realize that I had transferred to a school with many supporting staff members and people and friends.
Trips that we took to Broadway plays like The Great Gatsby. We even got to meet some of the actors at the plays.
We went to the movies in November and we met Jesse Eisenberg. Going to Dorney Park for our class senior trip, and they almost had left me behind.
Going to HBCU college trip, and I had learned a lot that was very interesting to me.
When me and my friend Kemar won a basketball tournament.
My first family and friends dinner here at JSK was very memorable.
When we had our Thanksgiving dinner and everybody gathered and ate dinner together.
We all had Thanksgiving here. We had food, we ate together. We all sat in the classroom, we were listening to music, and we were talking about what we were thankful for.
Of course, all the food I ate, most of it was good, some of it was bad, but at least it was free.
It was field day of last year where Miss Matthews fell.
Soriano told me how proud he was of me, of how far I've achieved academic skills in U.S. history.
Walking out of the Regents, Mr. Lee came, talked to me, motivated me, pushed me. I passed.
Unfortunately, my dad passed away and everybody came together and everybody did a big thing for me. They came to my dad's service and showed love. So that's definitely something I would never forget.
Every day is special at JSK because you get to come to school and you get to learn in a way that's effective, and it's not like in one ear out the other. You get to actually like learn life lessons.
That I don't always have to do things by myself.
I'm surprisingly really funny, like hella funny. Why can I say that? Okay.
I got better with communicating with people, not really scared to like be myself around people here. So yeah.
How to manage my time better, organize better.
The counselors here will keep you motivated and keep you pushing and make you succeed in your goals.
I need to be around like good energy and like always have fun and laugh and joke.
I used to waste my time like a lot, and I feel like coming here made me realize I need to like do better with myself.
Communicating goes a long way. If you're transparent with somebody, they'll be transparent with you, and they might help a problem that you didn't know they could help.
If I stay independent, I will seek and see my full potential, but if I hang around people and stay around the wrong crowd, I won't get no growth in life.
If I put my mind to it and apply myself, I can do anything I want to.
They talk to the Moses Gabe.
You're the $150? I'm gonna say Miss Kaye because she's funny.
Miss Abby for sure.
Definitely Mr. Lee.
I feel like it would definitely be Mr. D.
Yeah, probably Mr. Lee.
Dr. Gabe.
For sure, Dr. Gabe, you know, always has the vibes.
Probably Mr. Justin Williams or Mrs. Severiano.
Probably Mr. Lee.
I'll have a conversation with Mr. Lee.
Justin, Miss Abby.
Mr. Lee, of course.
It's Miss Jackie.
Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee, actually, because I feel like he's a really good problem solver.
If let me start with a staff member I wouldn't talk to. Mr. Lee, if you talk to Mr. Lee about basketball, it's over.
Mr. Islam, you know, you could talk to him endless amounts of times.
Miss Hunkley.
Mr. Islam or Miss Jessica?
Probably Miss Cruz, yeah.
Mr. Islam.
Probably Mr. Islam.
Miss Garcia or Miss Hunkley?
I would honestly feel like I would talk to Miss Hunkley.
I would talk to Mr. Islam. We would have conversations never ending.
Probably maybe Mr. Islam. Mr. Islam, and I would have a good conversation with Miss Cruz as well.
Mr. Islam.
Miss Cruz or Miss Hunkley?
I would say Mr. Islam.
Like Miss Garcia, I have good conversations with her. Miss Perez, Miss Delmar, Miss Hunkley, mainly everybody.
I'm going to college, and I'm gonna be a makeup artist and Miss Entrepreneur.
To study at Co-op Tech and to take my certification test in automotive.
To enroll in college and major in law.
I'm gonna for sure pursue barbering and see how that goes. It's been a passion, so yeah.
I plan to go to the military and maybe college after that, yeah.
Going into trade school for plumbing.
Going to college and becoming an author or a poet.
My plans is to get into local 580 ironworkers. It's a union for welding.
I want to go back to trade school and I want to become a pharmacy technician and, hopefully get money.
I'm going to college, University of Mount St. Vincent.
Starting my own business, being my own boss, making sure, I don't gotta worry about other people telling me what to do.
To be an electrician, get to the bag.
Come back. Like, you think I'm gonna just go out and do my business? Nah, it's funny here. And it's cool. This is chill place heaven. I enjoy it.
Wow. Y'all sure look good. Good morning, JSK graduates. We are all gathered here today because each of you has overcome incredible odds to reach this threshold. Now it's my honor to introduce the one among you whose efforts earned the distinction of valedictorian. What this title represents is not only numbers on a transcript, but the focus, resourcefulness, and tenacity required to stay one's course and finish it well. Those who can cultivate these qualities create a strong foundation, not just for high school, but for the rest of their lives. This particular student is nearly unrecognizable from the one I met 2 years ago. I do mean that literally, because he used to keep his entire head covered under beanies, hoods, and face masks. But over time, he shed those layers and the emotional ones too, giving us all the pleasure of fully meeting him. He has made lasting bonds with teachers, staff, and fellow students. He has become a genuine tradesman, who intends to expand his skills. He has even revealed himself as a burgeoning playwright with a flair for comedy and romance. Most importantly, he's finally started wearing his very necessary glasses. He has bloomed into someone truly remarkable, and it's been a privilege to watch. So without further ado, class of 2026, please help me give a warm welcome to your valedictorian, Mr. Jordan Charles.
I just wanted to say it's an honor to be up here today. But before we get started, I know this is my last chance to ask Miss Kaye for the raise. How that raise coming, Miss Kaye? All right then, I tried. Well, to Principal Brown and Assistant Principals Brown, Butler, and Francis. To my GSK teachers and counselors, as well as Canberra, Manhattan Youth, and all support staff. To all the parents, friends, and numerous GSK alumni, and finally, to my fellow class of 2026 graduates, I say good morning. I have a lot of people to thank for getting me here today. The first one being my mother, who always told me to give everything I do 100%. Thank you. My father, who always helped me with my school projects, even though I'm not good at arts and crafts. My cousin Jason, who genuinely saved my life in algebra multiple times. My friend Gabriel, who showed me what it looks like to be confident, outspoken, and outgoing. Miss Kaye and Miss Lowe, Miss Savannah, who trusted me with an internship. Now Miss Lowe, who always found a way to make me laugh even when I was feeling down. Mr. Izzy, who gave me guidance and always reminded me that no matter your circumstances, your struggles, your strife, once at GSK, you're a family for life. To all my counselors, Ms. Jackie, Mr. Lee, Ms. Abby, and Mr. Justin, I want to thank you all for not just helping me get out of my shell, but also making individual personal connections with me. And I want to thank all the GSK staff who proved Mr. Izzy right. To be honest, coming to GSK has truly changed me for the better and gave me access to opportunities I might have never known about. But the biggest one was when I attended the Meyer Brothers Keeper Symposium last April in Albany. MBK is a mentorship program for young men of color, and the symposium is basically their graduation. They invited dozens of schools with hundreds of students in it. It did not sound like my kind of function. And at the time, I kept myself totally isolated from others, but Mr. Justin and Mr. Islam convinced me to take the trip, and I'm glad they did. It challenged me to come out of my shell and connect with my peers. It inspired me to be confident in who I am. I brought that confidence home, and I really tried to apply it to every aspect of my life. To my fellow graduates, I'm glad to see all of you here today, and I encourage each of you to search for your own life-transforming moments because you are strong. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. As a wise man once told me, today is the first day of the rest of our lives. It had this anime I watched a couple of months ago. It had this quote that really stuck with me. If you cannot believe in yourself, believe in the me that believes in you. My final words, class of 2026, I believe in us. Congratulations.
Well done, Jordan. In 2011, I was watching the Tony Awards with my girlfriend at the time, who 10 years later would become my ex-wife. We were talking about our future together, perhaps getting married, starting a family. The conversation evolved into the topic of kids' names. So when Nikki James won the Tony Award for Best Featured Actress in a Musical and a Performance in Book of Mormon, I suggested we name our kid Nikki. Mom was into it. She liked the name and agreed that the Book of Mormon was awesome. But when I told her that we should spell Nikki with a K, K-N-I-C-K-Y, to honor the Knicks, Mom said, heck no. Conversation ended, and another FYI, she shot down the names Ewing, Starks, and Mason. A few years later, we eventually had our daughter, who I'm now trying to convince to legally change her name to Jalen. One beautiful memory I have from when she was just months old was when I put her down in her crib, kissed her goodnight, and quietly walked out of the apartment and rushed to the Imperial Theater to see Nikki James on Broadway, starring in Les Miserables. Nikki was born to Caribbean immigrant parents. Nikki was raised in Livingston, New Jersey. She discovered her passion for performing through church, Livingston High School, and the Paper Mill Productions before studying at NYU Tisch School of the Arts. Her other Broadway credits include Suffs, which she earned a 2024 Tony Award nomination for portrayal as journalist and civil rights advocate Ida B. Wells. When Nikki visited our school in December, she told the students that playing that character impacted her in so many life-changing and wonderful ways. as she spoke about the transformative power of live theater. In addition to her stage work, Nikki has appeared in numerous films and television projects, including The Good Wife, Severance, Daredevil Born Again, and 30 Rock. When she is not working, Nikki plays her favorite role in life, that of being a wife, a mom, and New Yorker. This year, the NBA Finals started on Wednesday, June 3rd, the night of our prom and Nikki James's birthday. I was not invited to either party. But as luck would have it, on Thursday, June 4th, in between the night off between game 1 and 2, and my daughter was with her mommy that night, I was able to see Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway, starring Nikki James. Nikki played the complicated comedic role of Audrey with strength, sincerity, and vulnerability. After the show, I saw that someone came up to Nikki, sharing that Nikki's authentic portrayal of Audrey helped them come to terms with similar traumas that the character was going through. Nikki shared that such moments of empowerment happened each night after each performance, once again speaking to the transformative power of live theater. It's been 13 days since the Knicks won. This has been a celebration of a lifetime. I've received and sent so many emails from around the globe, but the best message I got was from Nikki James, asking how many minutes her keynote speech should be. I told her between 4 and 7, but it's probably best to do it in 5. Nikki in 5. Please welcome our 2026 Keynote Championship speaker, Nikki with an M, and M. James.
I can't hear. I have to say that no part of my remarks were written by an artificial intelligence, so if it's not funny or moving, I only have myself to blame. And I spend most of my life speaking words that other people wrote, so I'm just admitting to you right now that although I perform 8 times a week in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people sometimes, millions of people on television, I am so nervous. My hands are shaking. I'm also so moved and honored to be here today, to watch this graduation. I've been brushing tears aside this whole time. You are an incredible group of people. Okay, so now that all of that is out of the way, to the graduates, to Principal Brown, assistant principals, the teachers, the friends, the family of JSK, I am so honored, again, to have been invited to speak to you all on this momentous occasion. It's been many, many, many years since I received my own high school diploma, sometime in the last century. I know that's very hard to believe because I'm so well preserved. I do remember that it was a really exciting time for me. It was a culmination of a lot of hard work. My parents, who were both immigrants to this country from the Caribbean, they had made so many sacrifices so that to make sure that I could have a great start in life. I was so, so lucky in that way. But my graduation also occurred during a difficult time in my life. My father had passed away from a sudden stroke 1 month before my graduation. And as I walked across that stage to get my diploma, I was smiling, yes, but I was also grieving. So even though this today for you is an achievement worth celebrating, I recognize that for many of you here, parts of today might come with some sadness, and that's okay too. A few months ago, I had the pleasure of spending an afternoon with a group of students here at JSK. It was an inspiring afternoon. I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't set foot in a high school in a long time, and teenagers are terrifying. As I walked the halls with Mr. Butler, I saw posters showcasing the trades that the students of JSK study. I heard also about the rigor of your academic requirements. It was clear immediately how special this place was. I recognized the community that was being built here, and very soon all of my nerves, like right now, were calmed. I was joining an ELA class led by Mr. Kaye to help them with their video project with the voices of a people's history, which we got to see, and it turned out great, guys. My goodness, that was incredible. I was ostensibly in the class to give notes on performance, and hopefully I was helpful in that way, but I left feeling inspired. I left feeling hopeful. These students were allowing themselves to step out of their comfort zone. They were receptive to adjustments. It was honestly thrilling, and it reminded me of all the ways that I can share my trade, which is performing and acting and all of this, that I can share my trade with my community. So these events are called commencements, and I won't be the first, keynote speaker to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Commencement doesn't mean culmination, it doesn't mean end, it means beginning. We are marking the moment when your time here at JSK ends and the rest of your life begins. You are about to step into the next act of your life. And I mean that quite literally because I've learned, because life, I have learned, is a lot like the theater, which it turns out I know a lot about. In theater, we rehearse. We fail in the rehearsal room so that we don't fall apart on opening night. But here's what they don't always tell you. Even on opening night, things go wrong. Lines get dropped, jokes don't land, cues get mixed. And just last night at the West Side Theater, the air conditioning broke and our entire audience was swelteringly hot. The best, most prepared performers, they don't freeze. They stay in it. They trust their training. They trust their scene partners, and they keep going. You all have been rehearsing for this moment. At JSK, you didn't just learn a curriculum, you also learned crafts. Whether that craft involves a wrench, a camera, a computer, a stethoscope, or a stage, you have learned what it means to show up and do the work, and that is not a small thing. That is everything. The world that we live in is complicated, and I won't pretend that it isn't. There will be jobs that fall through, doors that don't open the first time or the second time. You will grieve things. You will surprise yourself. Maybe, like me, you'll find yourself in a classroom on the Upper East Side doing something that makes you feel more alive and inspired than you expected. What I ask is that you stay curious and that you stay open, and most importantly, that you stay connected to where you come from, the community that shaped you. That's your family, this school, this city, and someday that you give back in whatever way you can. So today, whether you're smiling or grieving or both, hold your head high. Getting to this day was not a guarantee, and you deserve to feel proud. The next act is yours, so go and write it. Also, Jordan, if you're writing a play, I'm available, okay? Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you for having me.
All right, could you folks take your places for our diploma presentations? Justin and Jeff? Right. Yeah. Families, are we ready to celebrate these young people or what?
Jordan Charles.
Yanira Aaliyah Franklin.
Justin Guzman.
Brandon Fetty. Chandrika Basil.
Alejandro Morales Rosa.
Daniel McLean. Malachi Rowe. Miguel Verrett. Shaquan Alexander.
Gabriel Hassoun. Hadrian Perez. Brian Jerez. Kabir Gadarik. Isaiah White. Tyshira Mackey.
Leslie Pena. Angelina Rivas Moreno. Kesia Young Baez.
Anaya Wilson. Kelsey Munoz. Eliza Lastra. Alexa Briseno Rivas. Ariana Gonzalez. Lucero Mendoza. Janaya Ward. Faridatsu Yaogo. Tamia Winter Miller.
Darren Walker.
Ethan Morales. Kayla Adams. Danae Lugo. Roja King. Jason James. Jacob Estrella. Alan Hernandez. Loani Garcia Maldonado. Ashley Diaz.
Keymar Thomas. Tyleek Ward. Alexis Ortega.
Kael Lacayo. Amaya Luna Cohen.
Leslie Corona. Miles Bob Semple. Nathan Singh.
Mustafa Sidibe. Elijah Sissoko. Nathaniel Bua Samuel. Dane Thomas. Couture Roberts. Richard Flores Olmedo. Jacqueline Marin. Yaroon Babul.
Kanoy Brown. Bryce Jean Baptiste.
Leslie Gomez. Mamadou Saidu Barry.
Brianna Cacotela Bastardo. Adriana Morales. Weaslin Mombasa. Lorraine Leon. Jeffrey Mejia. Cian Coleman. Luis Juarez Viveros. Jerry Guerrero. Cameron Morgan. Tiffany Suku. Skylar Permahamed. Jonathan Dionarin. Ryan Motilal. Anthony Hammond. Jason Golson. Zanaya Levicon.
We're going to need the graduates to stand up. Move your tassels to the other side. Congratulations!
Let's talk about love. Is it anything and everything you offer? Or do you feel it hard, you? I know you feel it hard, you. Maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are close, all the stars are close, all the stars are close. Maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer, all the stars are closer, all the stars are closer. Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me.
You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You and all your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversations. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you.
Just so you know, we have refreshments next door. Everybody, we have refreshments next door so you can make your way in there. Thank you so
That's
much
how you
for
find
coming
out who you're dealing with. A smart percentage you I'm building with. I want the credit if I'm losing or I'm winning. On my mama, that's the realest shit. Let's talk about love.
Just so you know, we have refreshments next door. Snacks and refreshments next door. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you guys.
Maybe the night them more trees might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Maybe the night them more trees might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Skin cold when an ego gets it talking. I get involved like a rebound. Got no in game, got no ways out. Got to stay down. It's the way that you're making me feel like nobody ever loved me like you do, you do. And you kinda feel like you're tryna get away from me. If you do, I won't move. I ain't described for the ways